as I explained, I mean, my brother's quite keen to come home. If I can just explain what has happened. I think, did I explain to you that when I first saw him on the 7th of October, 7th of October, I went to see him. He was in a very dishevelled state. All right, nails not cut, beard not trimmed, and stuff. The following couple of days, I got in touch with yourself on the 8th of October when I received the letter. He told me to be there because he didn't want to deal with the solicitors. He's already delegated that authority to myself. You went on the 9th, I believe, to see him.
I saw you, didn't I?
No, you didn't see me. You went to see Talib first.
No, I saw you in reception.
That's right. Yes,
She wanted to come down. They weren't letting you off.
Yeah. That's right. Wednesday the 9th, I think that was. Yeah. So anyway, I went on the 16th, Alister. I went to visit. I went on the 16th. I've been going subsequently, but an incident happened on the 16th. Now he's come out from the community because he was in a very what's the word? He was in urine-soaked clothes, basically. He was being neglected in the community. No care was being put in place. The implication was to blame myself. I'm the one that's. Well, the implication being that he was in your care, you were not looking after him. He was in a neglected state.
I've seen in the nursing notes don't want him to come back.
Pardon?
I've seen in the nursing notes don't want to come to your house.
Yeah, that's right. They don't want me to come in there, and that's their agenda.
Yeah.
Now. On the 16th...
And it seems that your family's divided. There's another brother.
Adalat, yes.
Yeah, and is he divided against you?
yes.
Yeah, that's what I was picking up.
That's right. Well, I think I mentioned this to you. He's an estranged brother that the authorities are utilising, and he doesn't have Talib's best interest.
They're collaborating with him.
That's right. Yes, they're collaborating with him. They want him to be the next of kin. They don't want me. Obviously. But anyway, Alister, I've gone down on the 16th. I rang them up. They said we need you to ring up because it has to be a supervised visit.
Yeah.
I've gone down on the 16th, and he's told me, brother, I'm starving. They're not feeding me here. I said, oh well, that's very concerning. I had a word with the staff member there. They said, he is being fed. He just doesn't like the food here. So, but he was begging me for food. Basically, he was saying, look, I'm starving. They're not feeding me, and that I thought, well, that's not acceptable. But anyway, I noticed a bit of a dampness on his clothes. I asked him, well, what's this dampness? They give it. Talib has just said that he's spilled some water on himself. I said, let me take a closer look at this. And the reality was that he was sat there in urine-soaked clothes. That was on the 16th. Now, Alister, what I have to say is that this is what they accused me of while he was in the community, not being given access to his own benefit money, not being given access to support, while I myself are looking to look after my mum, which is a priority for me, an 85-year-old woman with dementia. And I'm the one that on the 12th of July put a safeguarding alert in. All right. Yeah. Only to find the fact that for 2 months they've kept him in that care home, not let me see him. Yeah. When they have let me see him, he's in a dishevelled state. And then on the 16th of October, to find the fact that in a professional institution or hospital, he sat there in urine-soaked clothes. And when I've asked him, what is this? They've said to me, oh, he told us he spilled some water. All right. I give it, well, this is not water. All right, it was quite clear because, as you know, he wears those traditional Asian clothes, and his bottoms were soaked through to a state where, when he got up, the seat that he was sitting on was then had a urine. It was not a case of it was a little bit. When he got up, there was a wet patch. So that's the situation he was in on the 16th. I've obviously escalated this to the.
Have you any complaints about that?
Well, I've escalated. I've been liaising with the CQC, the Care Quality Commission, regarding the conduct and behaviour, and I've relayed all these concerns to them. Subsequently, what's happened subsequently is that over this weekend they're preventing me from meeting him, saying that we don't have appropriate care staff. Now, once again, that's not my problem. You're the one that put a safeguarding alert in. You're the one that's saying that it has to be supervised by an Asian person. And now you're saying the fact that we don't have any care staff. So quite literally what's happened, Alister, is on one occasion they said to me, your visits are going to be restricted to 30 minutes. When I rang up the ward manager, she said, no, that's not the case. Because obviously they know they can't do that. Then on Friday they said that your visit is restricted to 5 minutes. All right, I give it why. They give it, we don't have the staff. We need the staff for for something else. Over this weekend, Alister, I've gone down and I pre-arranged a visit with them, and they've once again refused me on Saturday, saying that we're not going to entertain your visit today because the other patients are riled, and so therefore we won't be accepting any visits.
It's been a bit boisterous on that ward. It was a bit boisterous when I was there.
Yeah, it is a boisterous ward, yes, but it's a mental health.
Drug users in there, isn't there?
Well, I think so, yes. And my brother's complained to me that, obviously he's somebody's been giving him, trying to give him cigarettes and stuff. And but yeah, it's a boisterous ward. But I think it's a boisterous hospital, all right. It's a mental health hospital. There's going to be
Yeah, you're right.
So they basically explained to me that no, you can't visit him, and I've then had to leave my food there. And yesterday, Sunday, they've told me that no, totally we're not going to entertain it. Tried ringing today. They said that we can't entertain it. We don't have the people, and they said they will ring you back for a visit if we're going to allow the visit this evening. But the reality is that that's a short staffing issue. They don't have the appropriate staff there. Now, coming back to what kind of objectives we're trying to achieve is that we just need him off this section, and so he can stay there informally, and I can go home and take him home for day visits to see his mum, because obviously he wants to see his mum.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find his nursing home. Oh, he's incontinent, isn't he?
Yes, he can be doubly incontinent at times. Yes. Now I'm not sure if this is right. Now remember, this is hearsay. Now my sisters told me up that when she's rang up, they said that we don't have any pads. Can you bring some pads in? My sister often gets things wrong, but she's saying to me, I spoke to a lady in our own language, and that's what she was asking for. And I give it that doesn't seem right to me. When I made further inquiries regarding this, they've told me that no, we'll get pads from another ward or something. But this was prior to Talib being wet. So when I've told my sister this,
if I ask your brother, is he gonna let you come into the tribunal?
Of course he is. Yes, I mean he wants me to represent him. Really, he's not going to have an issue with me being there. And obviously, he wants to.
Is he on a stick?
What do you mean?
Has he got a stick?
He walks with a stick in the air.
How does he?
So he doesn't need a stick support. But he can't.
Assaulted on 8th of October, wasn't it?
Pardon?
So minor assaults will kick the stick away, didn't they?
Did they?
Yeah.
This is not something that I've been told.
He shouted at the other patient, but that was it. Not a lot.
What was that on the 8th?
8th of October.
That was the day before. No, well that can't be right. You went to saw him on the 9th, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Just read it in the nurse.
Okay, all right. Okay. Well, obviously he's not happy there. And Alister, what's happened last time is that somebody's cracked a glass bottle in his face last time in 2004, which I obviously evidenced to them, saying, look, that's not a safe environment. It is not a safe environment for someone like Talib. All right. I know it's meant to be there where the doctors can see him.
He needs to be in a nursing home.
No. And this is another thing. I was just chatting to your receptionist. There's a lot of mental health problems in my family. I'm the only one that's touch wood kind of okay. Recently, a nephew's coming back into my life. All right, he's got mental health problems known to all the authorities. He's, how do you say, high maintenance. He's currently in Berger Court, and I think that's their intention is to put him into Berger Court.
Who's that?
Is my nephew called Shakil?
Shakil.
Mohammed Shakil, yes. Pardon?
Shakil Kazi.
No, not Kazi. Mohammed Shakil. All right.
Yeah, he's a client of mine as well.
Is he Mohammed Shakil?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's in Berger Court right now. Last Sunday, not this Sunday, the last Sunday, he's bought in a bag of drugs. Okay, so he's brought in a bag of drugs to Berger Court. Now they're kicking off. They're obviously not happy with that. He's also gone around exposing himself, and I think yesterday or the day before, another incident's happened where he's been harassing people for money, obviously from other residents and stuff. So I've now had to intervene to ensure that he doesn't, because the thing is, I don't know if you know about Shakil. He's in Berger Court and he's got a beautiful flat. All right, he's doing well in there. He's been groomed by.
I've seen him in Bergcote, only in that reception bit.
Yeah, but he's got a really nice flat upstairs,
Yeah.
really lovely flat upstairs. And what's happened is that he's currently being groomed by Asian drug dealing gangs, and they're basically supplying him with drugs. And that's unfortunately the situation he's in. Now, my main priority now, Alister, is to ensure that he doesn't end up in there. I'm just trying to keep people away from that place. Linfield Mount. Okay, he should be okay.
So your case is that you want him home.
Yes.
You want him at home.
He needs to be at home, but with an appropriate care package.
Okay. Okay, we might have some problems getting in the tribunal, but my view is if he wants you in there, then you go in.
Yeah.
I could be overruled on that.
Okay, but why would that be the case? I mean, like, the local authority have got an agenda.
The only argument I can see is, I think he'll say that he wants you in.
Yep.
And that's good enough for me. But they might say he lacks capacity to make that decision.
But
I think that's a bit thing to say.
The only capacity, as you know, Alister, is a very grey area, and capacity is what.
100%.
Yeah, capacity is a grey area, and capacity, as far as this context,
Well,
whatever.
Capacity. That's precisely the point. I think he has capacity to do whether it Yes, I know.
In the past. I think I don't want to take too much of your time, but what's happened in the past is that obviously, as you may or may not know, that the local authority have got beef in the bonnet for me. All right,
Yeah.
they've already prosecuted me for what? Yes. So they've already convicted me for fraud against my brother Talib. But the reality was that while they were carrying out this investigation, let me just clarify this conviction. Brother was supposed to be a complainant. He never complained. It was not done by the CPS. No police involvement. It was basically a civil case that they run it as as the criminal case, all right, by the local authority. So basically, they needed my conviction, so they went above and beyond to get me. Now, ironically, this is what I've told in 2014. Talib ended up in hospital. Prior to him ending up in hospital, I told his GP that I'm going to murder him. Quite literally, went to a professional and said, "Look, I'm going to kill him." Right? The GP says to me, "Are you sure you know what you're talking about? Because you know that's a very serious allegation you're making." I go, "Yeah, I want you to call the police up." All right. So this was, I think, on the 12th of February. But 2 days, the police, I think, came. I was not at home. They just left it. All right. Didn't come back for a month later. 2 days later, following my allegation that I'm going to murder him, all right, he's ended up in hospital, unrelated. All right. He's now ended up in hospital, and to the care staff there, I'm saying, if he ends up back in my care, I'm going to kill him. All right, quite literally, I've said that to him. I know it sounds kind of bizarre, but just hear me through, Alister. I said to him, "Don't let him come in my care, because you've got all this investigation against me. If he comes back into my care, I am going to murder him." All right. So then what happened is that they wanted to discharge him because he's in there unnecessarily. So they had a capacity assessment, and they said to him, safeguarding. They had a capacity assessment. They give it, look, he has capacity. He knows that he wants to return into your care, and so therefore we're going to discharge him into your care. I thought, are you having a laugh, you guys? I said, all right, if he's got capacity, here's a letter giving me power of attorney. Here's a letter giving me power of attorney. Can you please witness him signing it? All right. So they accepted that he has capacity. All right. So when I said, here's a letter of power of attorney granting me authority, you know what they did? I said, could you just witness this? They ran away. All right. Quite literally, it's quite comical. In a hospital, I said, can you please witness this while he signs it, giving me power of attorney because he has capacity? You've had him for over a month. You've identified the fact that he's got capacity to go into an environment where I'm telling you I'm going to murder him, and you're quite happy to do that. And you know what they did? They said they ran away, wouldn't let me witness it. And then what happened is that they, came to my house and dropped him off. I thought, you cheeky guys, you want me to do something, don't you? All right. So what happened then was I then wrote a letter saying to them that I've taken a kitchen knife and slit his throat. All right. That is clearly a safeguarding issue there. Quite literally, police came over, realised that was nothing the case, tried to get me for malicious communication or something. They didn't pursue that matter. So that was the situation in 2014. But what I did subsequently, Alister, is that I got the housing association people to come down and witness him sign that statement. So that's still a valid document. In 2014, when they themselves accepted that he had mental capacity, he signed over a power of attorney to me. So this undermines the whole 200. Totally, no, Alister. You know this conviction that they've got. Yeah. You know who orchestrated this conviction? Myself. All right. Well, I know it sounds kind of counterintuitive. Have you seen Fight Club? All right, well, I can't really give you an analogy. Okay, but irrespective, okay. Yeah. I mean, the mastermind behind my own conviction, I'm the master of my own demise. Simply because, Alister, you know yourself in this sector, there's abuse taking place with informal carers like ourselves. All right, it's something that the government's not looking to address, and the local authority have been utilising my labour to exploit me. I've told the local authority, you can do one. I charge £1 million a week. That's my price if you're willing to pay me. If you're not willing to pay me, I'll go to the court. So we've got a conflict, and Talib is unfortunately being utilised as a pawn in our conflict. Now, so with regards to capacity, this one letter totally undermines their whole conviction.
The capacity is specific to various issues, but I think on that specific issue, he has capacity. So,
of course he does.
So turn up, we'll see what they say.
Right. So turn up on Thursday?
Yeah, cool. Well, I'm going to try and change it.
Okay.
So we'll see what she says. She's any joy. Michelle? I'm not sure she's still here. Michelle?
I think she's gone.
Yeah. Do you want to in the office tomorrow and see if we've changed it?
Okay, all right. I mean, worst case scenario, if Rebecca does do it, can it not be adjourned, or what is it?
I won't adjourn it.
Where is it held, first of all?
Linfield now.
Is that actually there?
In the building opposite.
Okay. And is it an outside judge that comes in? Or
Yes.
All right.
It's nothing to do with the hospital.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. And how many people are on the tribunal?
3.
All of them judges.
No, doctor, psychiatrist, and the social worker.
Yeah, but they're on the tribunal.
Yeah. Not our doctor.
All right.
A different doctor from a different hospital.
Okay. All right. And what is the purpose of the tribunal?
To see if he needs to be detained in the Mental Health Act.
I understand. I need to provide you with some evidence regarding his capacity. Okay, so because I have enough evidence regarding his mental capacity.
Right.
All right, and this is one of the reasons that I wanted to see you as soon as possible, because what has happened is that I've told you the local authority have commissioned my brother Adalat to basically become his power of attorney. What is it? Deputy.
Hi, Michelle. Really great. Did you make that phone call?
I've emailed the form.
Saying that we want to adjourn it. Yeah, saying that we've got a special. You said we've got a special relationship.
Yeah, I've just said you're on annual leave and they're quite happy to wear it.
Yeah. Okay.
And then given them the dates that we are.
Yeah. Okay. You couldn't just print me those emails off I've sent before I go.
Yeah,
could you?
I've done it.
Thanks. Great.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it looks like I'll be doing it anyway next week.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Okay, well enjoy
Okay.
your golf trip.
All right. Okay.
All right.
See you next week. Then.
All right. Tell me you got that. He's going to play golf with some circuit judges. He himself has said that. He himself has said that he's going to play golf with circuit judges. Alright. He's working alongside them to get Talib's not removal off the section. Alright, he wants him on the section. And how quickly did they... I got information before he did regarding I got information quicker than he did regarding Talib.
Christmas Live 2018 with Capital. Not long now, 2 weeks on Thursday, not long at all, and let them all Christmas Live. And those tickets go fast, you need to get yours quick if you want to see Raksu, Harvey, Max, George and Emo. They're all going to be there, and all it'll cost you is just over a £5 for your ticket bargain. If you go to capitalfm.com, click events and you'll see it there. Buy your tickets and get yourself in that crowd of 15,000 people on Thursday the 8th of November. Raksu playing soon on Capital as well. Only to Freak is coming up.
Meadow Christmas Live 2018.
Capital.
Get all the hits
Right here. This is
Capital.
with TalkTalk Great Connection Guarantee. 30 days to love your new fibre connection or you're free to leave.
When the latest phone comes out
You've upgraded your holiday.
and had a big birthday night out. Capital's Rob Howard knows how hard it is to stay in control of your money.
Oh, Siri, that's not fair.
But thanks to Barclays, we can help you out.
All this week on the Capital Evening Show from 7, I'm giving away an actual iPhone XS.
Correct.
So keep listening. Win with Capital and take control of your money with the Barclays mobile banking app.
One big score and we are almost heading home.
Rockstar
Rockstar Games presents. Nothing means more to me than this game. For PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a robbery.
Red Dead Redemption 2. An epic tale of outlaws on the run in the dying days of the American West.
You're the only one of these fools that I trust.
Rockstar Games' most ambitious game yet. Red Dead Redemption 2. Coming October 26th. Pre-order now at rockstargames.com. Rated PEGI 18.
Back to school.
Believe the fact that he just admitted that he's going to play golf with the judges at Bradford Crown Court. Alright, that's what he said to me. He just said to me, oh, I'm going to take a couple of days off to go to Bradford Crown Court. And he's told this case is not for Rebecca, it's for me. He said, I'll go and see Talib. So what if he's going to say, why would Rebecca not look to take on this case? Alright, have I made a mistake by coming down today? Oh, I don't know, Shaz. Allah knows best. Allah keep me informed. Allah keep us protected, because these people have got a nefarious agenda. I mean, the fact that the tribunal has been turned around so quickly, ended up listening to Talib Hussein being talked about. He told me that Muhammad Shakil is one of his clients as well, and they're going to meet Berger Court. It's just weird. I'm going to go see Shakil. Coming with a bag of drugs. They've been fucking him over, Alister Bateman, and he's one of my clients. Right, this is a small world, man. Alister Bateman, he's a crook. Clearly a crook. Alright. And he's gonna end up going to this tribunal. What evidence is he gonna provide? They're gonna try to keep me out of this tribunal. That's what they're gonna try to say. They're gonna say he doesn't have capacity to consent. Of course he has capacity to consent. They're gonna try to stonewall me from going to this tribunal on Thursday. That's what they're trying to do. And this is one of the reasons that Dr. Reynolds has got in touch with me, saying that Talib's blood test. You understand? This is all, once again, alerts gone in place. They just need to see him, because they're trying to. The Dr. Reynolds call today. A decision's been made to. A decision has been made to see him on Thursday. They were hoping that Alister Bateman, who is one of their jump jars, is going to be able to assist them. And that's the reality of it. They were hoping that he's going to be there. He clearly plays golf with these people, and they need him to be on board, which he is doing. Alright, he's not doing anything to assist me. How does he know about Adalat? Alright, they told me, how does he know about Adalat? Who's told him this information? Why has he been able to access Talib's medical notes? Has Talib given him permission? Talib's not signed anything. To date, Talib's not signed anything. There's no legal aid in place. So how is it that he's managed to get information from what's his name now, Sotalski's, regarding my not providing him with any details? How's he got that information? I thought there's supposed to be Data Protection Act. Alright, they're not supposed to discuss things. He's made a referral. Why has he's made a referral? Why have they had this discussion? How does he know? Well, he's trying to be clever, saying that I know things before you do. Well, okay, I know things before you do. You don't know about this trial on Friday, on Thursday. This is what they're trying to do. They're trying to get this trial in place quickly, so tribunals in place, and trying to deny Talib his Section 2. Why he needs to stay there on a Section 2. Alright, today I found out that he's been attacked by somebody on the 8th. Clearly they've took his stick away from him, and he just stays in his room now because he's been hit by somebody. Alright, this is information that's come to me. Alister's obviously a bit more of a loudmouth, loose with his tongue, not knowing that I'm recording him. But let me turn this recording off.